Hey guys, welcome to another video. It is OPK Line Progression time. Honestly, I thought I wasn't gonna ovulate this cycle. I thought I somehow missed it, or like in all the Christmassy, you know, plus being super sick. Also, I was kind of questioning if ovulation was even gonna be a thing this cycle. Turns out, it waited for me to get better and then kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. So let me show you the tests and then we'll talk about it. So of course, due to Christmas, I was unable to purchase any tests internationally, like from whether it was from UK or USA. So I just had to grab one step that I got from pharmacies here. Anyway, this first test here was from cycle day 16. I usually ovulate on cycle day 15. So that's a complete negative. Followed by slightly darker on cycle day 17. And then throughout cycle day 18, it got progressively darker until finally in the afternoon, like late afternoon, early evening, boom, there was my positive. And the one thing with like one-step tests is like they get really weird when they get darker. I don't know, is it just me? The ink kind of gathers onto one side. Anyway, and this is cycle day 19, where finally the pain was like, you know, the pain kind of peaked and the LH went downwards. So it was pretty straightforward, except for the fact that like I started testing on cycle day 16, which drove me insane. So I normally start testing around cycle day 10, maybe, because I do tend to have ovulation on cycle days 11, 12. Hi, Iris. Okay, so I do tend to have early ovulation, so I kind of like testing early. However, there were two factors this cycle. Number one, I couldn't get a hold of any ovulation tests because I was trying to order online from Amazon and it wasn't letting me, telling me that the site was too crowded, too loaded, I don't even remember what it said, but it was not even letting me get to checkout. I was like, what is going on? So that happened, and then I got sick. I was sick throughout the entire time. You would think I was about to ovulate. Yes. So I was literally thinking, I have missed my window. There is no way I either ovulated and didn't realize, or, you know, because I was sick and stuff. No, no. So one thing I will say, whenever like something like this happens, and I think I may have missed ovulation, I'm not sure, the level of stress, I hate not knowing when I've ovulated. I hate not having ovulation tests, etc., to kind of just know what's going on, at least to the extent that I can know. Okay, we can't know everything, can't pinpoint the exact time, but I can definitely know, okay, my LH is going up. So I freaked out a bit because I thought I had no idea when I ovulated, and then I started getting a ton of egg white cervical mucus. I am talking, I don't think I've ever had this much. Like, it was seriously, like, I thought it started around cycle day 13. So I'm starting to think like, okay, maybe I'm gonna ovulate, but I didn't have ovulation tests while I was freaking out. So I had egg white cervical mucus cycle day 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 5 days of like, I am talking, I cannot express how much. It was insane. And it started as soon as I pretty much started getting better. Like, as soon as my body was like, okay, you're not sick anymore, let's get into gear. Ton of egg white cervical mucus. The pain kicked in. I was interrupted by a phone call. What was I saying? Yes, I was saying basically that the pain was actually not as bad as other times. It was very distinct. It was very clear. It was very clear as it built up and peaked. But it's kind of, I feel like ovulation tests and my symptoms are enough for me to kind of feel comfortable in knowing when I ovulated. I do want to temp. That is something I want to do. It's just I never, unless I really buy like an expensive one of those, maybe the ones that you put like on your arm or something, like something that tracks your temperature no matter what you do. The amount of times I get up at night is just not a thing. I don't know how I'm gonna work around that. That is something for the new year. I'm gonna work on that in January. I feel like I just need to give myself that. It is something I want to look into, like pinpointing ovulation a bit more. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. It's one of those things where you're like, nothing's wrong, everything's fine, just keep on going because everything else looks perfectly fine for us generally as a couple, generally in all aspects, but it's just not happening for no reason. That's not, there's gotta be something. Either I'm missing something, like maybe, but we do, like I do try to get all the days in. Like all these days with the wet cervical mucus, we're fully taken advantage of. And then ovulation day as well. I hate the fact that I have painful ovulation because it makes it so much harder as like trying to relax, and you know, when you have like this unbelievable pain in your insides. Anyway, ovulation pain is not the best. It does help me pinpoint ovulation a bit better, but at the same time, it doesn't help me when it comes to baby dancing. That's the thing. So this cycle, I feel like my body was definitely gearing up, you know, in the most fertile way I've ever seen. So yeah, I know I shouldn't be getting my hopes up at 1 DPO. I shouldn't be like, you know, because as I film this, it's actually the 23rd, but I don't know. I feel like it was a very fertile ovulation period, if that makes sense. My fertile window was super fertile. I'm just hoping that that is enough. Yeah, because we are testing literally just after Christmas, I think. Yeah, like around the 29th, just after my birthday, actually. So kind of a New Year's thing. Yeah, I was contemplating not testing over like the New Year's, kind of changing into a new year. I don't think I can handle that. I don't think I'll manage to not test, because even not having ovulation tests drove me mental, let alone not testing, because it's kind of like I'd rather know it's a negative than constantly wonder throughout the day. I'd rather know when I ovulated, or if I didn't, than not knowing. Yeah, it's just how I am. It's how my brain works right now. It's what I need to, you know, for me to be okay. So that's what I'm doing. And I will see you guys hopefully in another baking video. I've really taken to the vlogs. Like I did 2 only, haven't done a ton. I just kind of liked it. It just felt like I was chatting with friends. I don't know. It was interesting. So I think I'm gonna do more of those. I definitely have a lot of things I wanted to do and I didn't get to. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. I have a whole bunch of baking I want to do today and tomorrow. I might just film it as a vlog. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, you will see my face very, very soon. Thank you for being here and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.